Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Krobos. Welcome back to Gears Feed. I hit some bad luck over E3 as I happened to be away on holiday for the majority of it. Watching E3 from a hotel room with poor Wi-Fi wasn't exactly ideal, so my apologies for the lack of content. I couldn't report on the latest on Gears Feed as well as I'd have liked to, at least not to the standard you'd expect, yet somehow managed to reach the 10k milestone rather quickly over the past week. So thanks to those of you that follow the feed over on Twitter, and make sure you give it a follow for the latest on everything Gears 5. Let's talk about my thoughts on Gears 5's presence at E3 this year, notably their showing at Microsoft's E3 conference. We saw a glimpse of Kate's demons and internal battle of her mind in a short teaser trailer that again didn't really give much away. The new Gears 5 trailer was creepy and interesting, showcasing various characters' journeys and their transformations that we will evidently witness with Gears 5, how they're changed by their horrors. I thought the music choice was excellent, and following that we saw Escape revealed and demoed for the first time. It looks a ton of fun, I look forward to playing it. It showcased some interesting new gameplay elements and gave us a rough idea of how Gears 5's online components will play out. Then Rod walked off the stage and that was it, on to the next game. I remember sitting there with my brother saying, don't worry, that won't be it, they'll show campaign, they'll show the main pull to their game, the main attraction, because millions are watching, they have to do that. And that didn't happen. Now before I get into this, I just want to clarify this is just my opinion. I am still as hyped as ever for Gears 5 and I think the Coalition are doing a fantastic job, especially with their improved, transparent approach to things. A lot of people will disagree with me here as well. Many of my close friends in the community loved it and thought everything they showed was perfect. The perfect amount, the right amount of campaign. However, I'm quite critical of what the Coalition showcased. We didn't see anything from Gears 5's campaign at the live E3 show, nor did we see gameplay. Yes, we saw gameplay of Escape after E3, but I'm talking about campaign. Gameplay, we all collectively were expecting to see Gears 5 in this new light. These open world aspects, the comments that our minds would be blown. It really did put me in the frame of mind that we were going to see this new expansive traversable Sierra, but TC decided to opt for Escape. Rod stated that they wanted to change things up this year and show a new game mode as opposed to what they usually do with Gears by showcasing campaign footage or gameplay, which is absolutely fine. Escape looks innovative and a ton of fun, but the main chunk of that audience would have wanted to see campaign. The entire industry watching, it's hard to quantify the importance of the Gears campaigns, and I just think it was imperative that they at least showed or demoed something from the campaign or a more revealing cinematic gameplay trailer. Now, the lack of gameplay at Microsoft's E3 showing is not a reflection on the Coalition. I don't think you can blame them for that. This is an MS thing. The entire show just seemed to be a quick-fire reel of trailers, no gameplay demos at all. We got gameplay cinematics, but we didn't see anything directly indicative of the games that they're going to be purchasing. And that is gameplay. That for me is why, as a whole, I found E3 to be fairly disappointing. The Coalition clearly want to keep tight-lipped on the Gears 5 campaign, and that's fair enough. They were heavily scrutinised for their case of oversharing with the Gears 4 campaign in the build-up to its release. So you can see why they're taking a different approach this time round. And maybe when the game releases and I finally beat the campaign, I'll thank them for not showing anything at E3, as it may have spoiled a lot for us. I just think with only 3 months prior to release, you should show something on that stage. The whole industry has eyes on you. Blow their minds, take their breath away. What you see before you now is a rough idea of the numbers that Microsoft's E3 trailers accumulated after the show. As you can see, Gears 5 is quite far down that list, eventually being knocked off its perch, and Halo Infinite is sitting up there with about 2 million views. You could argue that the Gears 5 trailer really wasn't a trailer at all. In fact, IGN referred to it as a music video, jokingly. If I recall correctly, Gears 5's original trailer last year was at the top of that list, or more around that. I just saw this E3 as a massive opportunity for Gears 5 to really make a statement and blow the industry away, and hopefully help grow our community in September. And I think they missed a trick by not showing what they usually do. It's great they want to change things up, but I think that change by omitting the campaign was a mistake. I hope I'm wrong. After the show, we did see a new cinematic trailer that introduced Faz, which I think I enjoyed the most out of everything I'd seen. But I'm more of a campaign and versus guy myself, so maybe I'm partial to that. It was a great cutscene. JD's armor looks fantastic. It appears to take place quite early on in the campaign, as JD is without his infected arm and his shaven head. He also doesn't seem to have as close a relationship with Fuzz as he does in the original Gears 5 cinematic trailer, so I definitely think this takes place early on in the Gears 5 campaign. Cutscenes appear to transition straight into gameplay in Gears 5, seamless and authentic addition, something we haven't had before in Gears, so I'm really pleased to see that. I know a lot of people are turning their noses up at it, saying, oh, we've had this for years in other games, but, you know, we haven't had this in Gears yet, so it's nice for us to enjoy that. Overall, I'm super excited for Gears 5. I was a tad disappointed by E3, but I know in the long run it's probably for the best. We'll see. The game looks absolutely amazing. Oh, and multiplayer beta on July the 17th, so good times ahead. Thank you all for watching. Do subscribe for more content. Apologies for the quiet patch whilst I was away, and I'll see you next time.
Try it again, Foz. Come on. Here's the thing, Foz. The Bot will spar with you, but not beat you. It's against their programming, but explain your false confidence.